Lord. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. If you hear this raspiness, it's because I talked for 24 hours, 25 hours straight. Don't worry, I'm working on that hydrate. Worked hard all my lifetime. No help. Kind of loud. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Can you turn the kitchen light off? Because you love me?
I do.
You want to come just chatting with me? Oh. Also, I'll see if I can turn down my browser source real quick so I can do some of these highlights and just hang out with y'all. My bow like in the front. Cute. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it's in a week. Meow. Y'all are just like putting random shit in your hair. Me too. So yeah, I'm gonna be just like low-key working on clips and highlights. I may play something in a little bit. I want to get at least one highlight done per sesh, so that I have something, something that I can like. Alright, sick. Y'all can't hear that. Good. That's gluten. Also, I could not stop laughing my ass off clipping this shit. It's honestly just like got me so like chilled out too. I just gotta find some stuff from this weekend that wasn't too crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping to clip the amount of times that I got thrown into the water of Sea of Thieves. I think it's at least 6. It's gotta be. It's gotta be at least 6. But do. We'll see. I'm currently on Sea of Thieves, and I've got a highlight for League, for Siege, for Battleship, for D&D, for Minecraft, for Town of Salem, and I'm currently on Sea of Thieves. So we'll see where this goes. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is too much. Cheese and rice. Also, I think that there's a way that I can take two clips and put them side by side without having to manually like go in and override them. I think there's a program on my phone. I just have to export that clip, which I need the room on my phone to be able to do it. Like actual digital space. Oh my goodness. There's so much stuff here. Oh gosh. Yeah, Mayon. Dude, I'm You seen it? How are you, Aftershock? How are you doing? Oh god, yeah. Oh. Yeah, so I'm currently clipping shit, and I was like, man, if I never go live, I'm never gonna play anything. I'm gonna be stuck here clipping stuff. So I'm just like, I need to get some of this shit done before I crash, or before my entire day goes away. But how are you? How was your Monday? How you feeling? I think my favorite part was I'm rewatching this clip here, and I'm realizing that none of the noises from Sea of Thieves came through until like a certain point, because I didn't set it up. You're scarfing down a Reese's. Do you say Reese's or Reese's? Talking to friends about the GTA Mastermind Challenge. What's that? So I didn't know that you played GTA. I spent so much time in the water. Why? I'm like the worst pirate in existence. I'm the worst. I should have pinged the amount of times that I fell into the damn water. The mastermind challenge is when you complete all the heist in order on hard difficulty with the same crew without dying. You get an in-game achievement and 10 million. In-game? Shoot. That's fucking hard, I bet. I've done it once, but I never got the achievement or the money because I forgot to send the first height to... Oh, yikes. That's the worst. But our other friends who did it... Yikes. That sucks, but it's also like, at least you know it's achievable. Also, I love this fucking... Playing through this right now? This clip? What do I... Okay, let me... Crap. Yeah. No. I can in a little bit, for sure. I've got... Ending. Do 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 do.
Yeah, sure. See what we can recruit because I'll be asking people in chat tonight.
I think my biggest problem in Sea of Thieves is literally the fact that my instinct is to stand on the very tip of the boat. Who does that?
Nice.
I literally just want to go to the very end, and I'm just like, this is where I need to live. This is where I belong. The first heist you have to do is it too late? The first heist you have to do. Am I reading this wrong? The heist as a two-man crew. Okay, the first heist you have to do is two-man. So we have this split. We have to split the crew up, and then two people have to host for a partner. Ooh. Sounds like a lot of coordination. I didn't know that you play that much GTA. I've always wanted to play like on a roleplay server. There's so much going on my computer right now. That sucks. I know that that's happened to me on certain games, but I just can't remember. I think a lot of mine has to do with actual like saves rather than like starting off at the wrong level. It has to do with saving or like saving my progress. If you and two of the guys want to, I'm down. They are not car guys. I wish that they were, like, in any way, shape, or form. But I can't get, like, the only person that I think would even remotely like, would remotely like GTA would probably be Robert. And that's probably because of their roleplay stuff. Like, he's the only one I think that would, because like he's played some other games and we've got some friends that are GTA players and the drug dealer players. But like he just doesn't, he's just like a shooter guy, and he's a serious shooter guy. The more like Fortnite, BioShocky, TF2 that it gets, the more that Texas Deviant just like isn't a huge fan of it. Like, well, it's not that he won't play it, but like he definitely likes Sims. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, he watched some role players play GTA, and I think actually like super loved it. So I think you would do GTA is definitely more sim based. Well, not like Sims, but like simulation, like shooters, IRL shooters that he likes. He's actually super picky when it comes to. He's kind of he okay. It's weird because like okay. It's so weird because like he's played a lot of games, so you would think he isn't picky, right? Because he's played a lot of games. But the problem is like he doesn't stick with a lot of games. Jenny, what are you doing? All right, make you can. Did I catch you scratching and making your bed? Go lay down. You're okay. I'm straight chilling. You're straight chilling. Oh, the boop snoot. Oh. They're so tired after this weekend. They've been nothing but cuddle bugs. Yeah, you can go. I'm gonna be here. I love you. What is it? Alright, I'm gonna scroll through. I gotta do this faster. I don't know what I'm sitting here for. Oh my goodness. There once was a ship that put to sea. Like, literally, this just chatting is probably just me laughing and just saying, oh my gosh, repeatedly. Alright, I'm done with this one. I'm gonna export it. I think I already exported Nancy. So let me see. I did. Nice! I have so many videos from this weekend. I'm going out of my brain with this. What did I even do after Sea of Thieves? What was it? I know, like, I can't even. I don't think I'll be able to clip Apex, even though it was probably one of my favorite segments. It was funny as heck. Yikes. Because it's just so much. It was just like, the whole thing was a joke. Yeah, Sea of Thieves. That was pretty much it. Human Fall Flat, Tarkov. I don't have anything clipped from Tarkov. Like, I think I'm done. Yes. This will be super freaking dope if I get all this shit exported. I'm gonna refresh this page. Fancy, I'm gonna refresh this page. I'm doing a video producer like Twitch to YouTube export. So as soon as this highlight processes, then I'll be able to export that shit, and we will be good to go. Although it's been a while, also I gotta fucking update my calendar and shit. Y'all didn't know my stream schedule is changing yet again. I'll start to deviant. But yes, of course. Oh my god. I have a million tabs open. So I didn't read this. I'm the worst! Oh my god. I'm in an open free to join chat for that purpose. I'm the worst! Hello, Goat! How are you? Also, did I see Annie just go live? Because I'm fucking here for it. I'm here for it. I gotta, like, itch my face. I'm gonna die. Hold on, I gotta scream snacks in Annie's channel. Snacks! Y'all, if you are here and you wanna see a good stream anywhere with Kiki
this beautiful
is
person
doing
right
her
here.
thing. Así Cato. Ah, geez, I didn't know you're streaming. Yeah, I've been live for 23 minutes. So 3 minutes after after I joined is when he sent that message. Or I went live is when he sent that message. And I was the whole time I was just like, man, I'm just gonna join this. I'm the worst. But I'm just fucking chilling here, man. So she's so adorable. I love everything about her. I'm so ready. What's up, homie? God, I love you guys. Y'all are so chill. But yeah, if you're asking me what's up, I am currently trying to finish my last export. Also, I should have opened this. Whoops. Let me open this up here. Y'all ever have just like 46 different browsers open? And each browser window has like fucking 14 darn whatchamacallits tabs. I'm fully loaded baked potato right now and need it to be done. But yeah, I've got one more video to export from Twitch to YouTube. And then as soon as that export is done, then I should be able to fucking play games. which would be nice. It would be so nice. Also, the moment that it's actually like starts the export and gets it on like the tagline onto YouTube, then I'll be able to at least after you're done. Yeah, do you want to play just this too? I don't have any games to play currently. I was gonna check like low-key, I was just gonna play Minecraft or something. But yeah, today I don't have anything planned. My schedule should be changing, which thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna go message him right now to confirm the day. We can all do that too. Well, we can do that. Well, me, when your mom, when your mom, when I. Yeah, so you can do whatever you want, honestly. I don't have a swing in a particular direction. I'm as straight down the middle as it gets. Oh, I did it. Okay, cool. It is currently changing. Gotta change my tags. Also, do you guys use hashtags? If so, what are your favorite hashtags? Because right now, I have like 20,000 basic hashtags that I have to use for like just basic streaming shit. Like Texas Tibbers, streamer, Twitch affiliate, Odin's Gaming, gamer girl. You still have your so it'll actually stay up for I think mine will stay up for at least another like 48 hours or so, and then Annie's will be up for the rest of the month because she's going to be streaming. She's currently got milestones for charity giveaways, and she's got a hand spun hat, like a hand crafted hat that she's giving, and like trading cards that she got that are like holographic and like super super cool for like Magic the Gathering. And she's got a Nico cosplay and snacks and goody goodness, but she's gonna be doing it like all month on her streams, which is super dope. We'll see. But yeah, mine's probably gonna drop in the next couple days. We're currently tallying all of the stuff from Extra Life. Since I'm the team captain, it takes a lot for me to like. I have to do exports, highlights, clips, and then do the Excel spreadsheet and run all the data and try and get people to give me their CSV files or whatever donation files so I can compile like all the users together so we can get a master list so we can thank the people who donated. So it's a lot, especially when you're doing well. I may actually stop doing that next year because it's getting really big. So the after bits can be a little much. 30 stream. But yeah, it's actually it's like worth it, I feel like. I didn't sure somebody do charity stream on Wednesday. Nice. That's dope. What are you gonna do? Also, we have a few things coming up. Fucking tomorrow is DFW Goat's birthday. And I think that they're doing a themed Tarkov stream. I asked Westfield earlier today because we were talking about birthday streams. He's gonna have a birthday stream that's like his solo stream, but we might have on Tuesday the 23rd. I was gonna reach out to you, Sergey. If you wanted to, we could do like a co-birthday event for you guys? Like, do you like Bed Wars or Minecraft or what other ever games that you play that you and Westfield both have, since you both share the same birthday? But it would have to be like super early on that week on Tuesday, around like the 23rd or so, because it's Thanksgiving. So a lot of people later on in the week won't be around. Yeah, but I've never played Bed Wars or anything like that, so I have no clue, or any of the mini games. So I'd have to like look into how to get that set up and stuff, but I don't think it would be very hard. Extra life, highlight, clip, VOD, whoops.
You killed Roll Down with a grenade?
I think. Yeah, update this like this, and boom. I think all I've got to do is put the game labels onto each of these binging privated videos, and then as soon as I do that, then release the videos, and I'm done with Extra Life shit. So, not actually. I'm done with my backlog of stuff. So, normies. Oh, I guess I could be doing that right now. I'm literally just like waiting for this to update. The worst. I'm not. Also, hi. How are you? Happy Monday. Don Johns and Dragons. It is Monday. When I grow up, I want to be a full streamer, but I don't bring it up too much in my friends at school because they might make you a nerd somehow. You know, it's like fair that like fear of being made fun of, or fear of being bullied, or fear of being like talked down to about your dreams and stuff like that. Like, I totally get that's a normal thing. But it doesn't just happen in school. Like, same thing with coworkers, same thing with people who are on your sports teams. Like, pretty much just like it exists for the rest of your life. I know like my parents and my grandparents have social fears like that. Just don't let it stop you from pursuing your actual dream. Like, even though you may not want to talk about it, or maybe, sing me a tune. I'm gonna have to send it back to you. And the reason why is because I normally do Music Mondays. And I'm not doing Music Mondays today because my voice is like, if I sing for like a half a second, it's completely gone. Because I did a 25 hour straight marathon this weekend, from 7 a.m. with daylight savings to 7 a.m. Saturday to Sunday. I did the Extra Life. So I talked for 25 hours straight, and so now my voice is like shot. But I can't even like, it won't even go. Da, 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 da. If I house mouth, like if I open mouth, like sing up here, I'm fine. But the moment that I actually like get into throat singing, hit my vocal cords, hit my chest or diaphragm or anything like that, it's gonzo. So I will have to return your stuff. Which, by the way, freaking Pariah was on my one of my moderators was on my channel earlier, and like, yeah, it's what else is supposed to catch the stuff? But I'll return it so that maybe later on in the week or even my next music stream, you can just pick whatever. That's it. Stuff. 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 But yeah, let me go to the creator dashboard. I think that there's just like a way that I can kick that back to you. Roles manager and site. Streaming tools, extensions. He was literally just in it earlier. How does English work? You are asking the wrong person. Not only am I really bad at English, but I'm also just like super duper bad at like spelling and grammar and everything. Everything that has to do with English. So, okay, I found this feed, bro. Manage requests. There we go. And I can just do reject. Refund points back to the user. You should have it in your inventory. But yeah. Oh my god, you just reminded me of something. I was in Pariah's stream. Someone redeemed a gift sub and he accidentally made me a sub, so I feel bad. What do you mean? It automatically chooses someone random in the chat. If someone gifts a sub and they don't assign it to like one of their friends or something like that, and they're just like, hey, I'm already subscribed to your channel and I want to just gift your channel a sub, it'll scroll through the users list and of like active most recent people who've been in Pariah's channel and just like gift one out to one of those people. Also, if you've recently been in the channel and if you've talked in chat or if you've had it open and have been viewing the channel, you're more likely to receive the gift sub. So you receiving that gift sub just tells that streamer like, oh, this fucking person's being super supportive and awesome. So like they feel really good about you receiving that. He gave it to himself? Who? Pariah? You can't gift sub yourself. Let me see what's going on. Just gifted one tier 1 subscription. To you? I mean, that's just like return money anyways. I wouldn't be too sad about it. Also, I wish that I could do that. Instead of 7, he did gift 1. Oh, yikes. Wait, you did that? That would suck. Oh. Whipped cream. Does anybody know how to spell cream the right way? Does that? No, the accidental gifter did. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I haven't. I don't see an accidental gifter though. Like I've got mod view open. I'm not seeing anything weird. I mean, I'm out here just like, where's my sub at? Just kidding. I auto sub to Pariah. I auto sub to like oh god, I have to go look. But I auto sub, I think, to Pariah, Deviant, Anywhere with Kiki. If Westfield was an affiliate, I would definitely be auto sub to Westfield. Just because, like, I'm a fucking auto sub to their life. I just support the shit out of these guys. Just chatting. Sick. Also, here I am just like talking and watching other people's streams. Just focus. Refocus. I'm not saying I've got like the worst ADHD brain. I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, which is great, because I haven't been diagnosed with like hardly anything in my life. It's not great. Get diagnoses, because then you can solve the problem, or like help the problem, or be aware of it and work with it. Like, I'm just kidding. I have been diagnosed with stuff. I'm just actually kidding. Visit doctors, kids. Yeah, I wish. The person who redeemed a gift gave the sub to himself, but Pariah.
Yeah, I think it's one of these guys.
And misclick and gave me. Oh. That sucks. But also, like, you know, it happens. It happens. I don't think they even kick that back. But, you know. Also, what do y'all have planned for the week? What do y'all got going on? Because I'm, well, just chatting. Also, some of my week schedule is changing. And it's kind of, it's not that it's up in the air, but a change makes me nervous, man. I got the international sensation sweeping the nation, so my week's plan is to recover from that. Oh, yikes. How do you feel? Like, not just physically, but also like mentally, emotionally, socially, like how's that going for you? School and playing games, and that's it. If you could play any game that you wanted, as much as you wanted this week, what game would it be? And it doesn't have to be a game that you already own, but it has to be a game that already is like released. It can't be a future game. Oh, you're hanging out with your friends on Wednesday? I wish I could say that. What's this Wednesday? What am I doing on Wednesday? Oh, I'm really not hanging out with my friends on Wednesday. Bi-weekly Wednesdays, I hang out with my friends. It's just the off week. That's vulgar. My entire head feels like blood taste. So like abrasive and irony with like, it's vile, metallic. Ugh. Yikes. Does anything make it better? Does anything make it manageable? I guess Thursday is off for school for some Memorial Day, I think. Veterans Day. November 11th is Veterans Day. The day of the vets. RB6 Siege. No, you're good. It's all the same. I mix up Labor Day, Memorial Day, and Veterans Day like they're the same fucking holiday. I want Siege. Ooh, Siege is a good game. Rust is also a good game. I think this week I'm gonna try and sneak in some Rust. Because normally I'd be playing Rust. I usually binge some Rust before Extra Life and to play like a little bit on Extra Life, but I didn't this year, and it kind of made me super sad. I realized I hadn't been playing, so sleep might help. Are you sleeping, or is it hard to sleep? My schedule's wrecked. Oh no. That's sad. That's big sad. Are you like a 4-hour streamer? Sleeper? Are you an 8-hour sleeper? Or do you float in between? I've got roommates who are both. They literally do both. Mentally, I feel like parts of my body are being randomly capitalized, like the words I keep typing. I actually had a conversation with someone earlier about they got the booster shot, and what time was this? They're kind of struggling with it a little bit, and they're feeling kind of sick. And my exact words were, typically whenever you're sick, the immune system's trying to fight it off, depending on what lymph nodes are swollen, like the physical location of the sickness, like where it's hovering, like things are gonna get hot, things are gonna get cold, depending on wherever your body's trying to energy like focus on. Also, like your immune system, whenever you get like a booster shot or whenever you get sick, it actually just sucks that energy. It feels like it sucks that energy and devotes it towards fighting off and like prioritizing whatever that thing is. And so people, when they get hit with like a vaccine or a booster or COVID or whatever, it can really just like mentally and emotionally wear them down. And they don't realize like, oh man, it's like really getting to me. It's like, man, you actually just don't always have the brain power. Like that brain fog that you're feeling isn't just you being like, you're not being like over dramatic or like you're sick. And it's sickness isn't just like a your blood and your organs and your, you know, like it can actually just be biochemical, like brain chemical imbalance going on because of your sick. And so you're trying to like justify like, oh, do I need heat, do I need ice, do I need rest, do I need to eat this makes me feel better, no, this makes me feel better. And that's why it's really good to have like a buddy system of someone who's not sick taking care of you, because one, usually you're not in the right mind to take care of yourself. Even if you can think of it, you shouldn't be, because then you're having to think of that thing instead of actually focusing on resting. It's like really nice to get taken care of. But more importantly, that person's going to be able to look at you, and if you have good people around you, if something's actually going wrong and they've been around you for a while, they're going to be able to recognize that and be able to pull the plug. The anxiety of like, oh man, should I go to the ER? Is this too much or is this too little? Or like, no, like they'll be able to like really encourage one way or the other for your best interest. Like, yeah. But also like from a gaming perspective, for like boosters and vaccines and stuff, it's like equally sick. So it's like if you reacted bad to that, like, or like you're reacting at all, it's like a good thing, because if you got the big bag like beast form of it, it might just run you over. If you were about to get if you were about to get it and then you got sick, I feel pretty, that's just poor timing. But yeah, I could talk about it forever, because I'm a sick kid, so just know that like it's fucking hard being sick, and I feel for you. But if you actually want someone to talk to about it, like, I'm fucking here for it. We should play GTA together. Aftershock. I can't. I'm a criminal and thug in real life. You can't do both. You have to choose. You have to choose. If it's in gaming and in your like hobbies and in real life, like that's too much. Yeah, choose one or the other. You can't. You definitely can't do both. I need to start streaming more and get my channel. For sure. Sergey, for freaking sure. You definitely do. Like, Sari, you're actually super smart and talented. And I would love to watch your content. Like, also your friends. Your friends fucking show up for you. I know that they give you a hard time and they might be sassy, sexy, sassy little buckas. But like, let your friends support you. If you don't try to do the things you're passionate about or like want to do or like start stepping in, you never know. Also, sometimes people show up that didn't exist in your life before when you try something new. They're just like, hey, person I've never randomly known, I want to support what you're doing. And those people are fucking nice. So I highly encourage it. It's scary and it's hard and sometimes it's work to try something new. But it makes you a little bit uncomfortable. But you'll never learn anything about yourself or grow if you don't put yourself a little bit uncomfortable, you know? So... But yeah, I'm a 3-hour sleeper, 9-hour sleeper.
Calm down.
I don't know. I think those are two separate numbers. But yeah. So, I mean, leaping into the embrace of your loved one. Yes, do it. Do it, especially if even if it's your dog. I know it sounds weird, but like, just allow yourself to be comforted by something that's other than yourself. Like, self-calming, self-soothing is the thing that we all learn as toddlers when you cry it out and eventually you self-soothe. But like, it's human nature to be, oh, I don't want to be a burden, or, oh, I don't want to bother people, or like, oh, I don't want to like whatever. And it's also human nature to be like, oh, this person is like in pain, or is hurting, or is crying, or is upset, or whatever. Like, let me try and help. This person's at a wall. Like, if I can do so, like, so you gotta be willing to give. So like, my dogs, whenever I cry and like whatever, I like am upset or whatever, my instinct is to be like, no, like, don't do it. But if I just like let them in and let them just like be around to be that like emotional support, because they want to, they want to get in your space and be like, are you okay? And I'm like, ugh. But like, at the same time, it's good for you. It's good for you. Wait, I'm a 3-hour streamer, a 9-hour sleeper. I should have. You said English is hard. It's hard. No one told me. Well, I need to always tell myself, get on it. But the other side of me is like, let's go play outside. Let's go in the woods. I mean, ADHD. I'm here for it. I'm the same way. I don't stream as much in the summer because of that. So I play sand volleyball, and I go kayaking, and I go hiking, and I go camping, and I like being outside. So in the summer especially, like, I just stream way, way, way less. I go to concerts and festivals and like do the thing. But in the winter, I do like buckle down, and like, if I'm inside and it's dark outside, I'm like, ugh, just do the thing. Just do the streaming. Just do the gaming. Just do the thing that makes you happy, even if you can't be outside. So that's. I also think like
would make more sense.
Finally winter me. No, like cold. I'm not going. Yeah, I'm a summer kid for sure. I like spring. I like fall. I lived in North Dakota for like 4.5 years, so it was like got up to 50 below, and there's like snow dunes up the freaking side of every building. Your entire vehicle is just buried in snow. It was freezing. Everything was white as far as the eye could see, the like sky and the clouds, and to the all the way to the ground. It was like looking at a seascape. I'm gonna go and get snuggled and cuddled and comfy. Thank you for the lurk. Also, sleepy beepy? That is a cute as freak emote. That's so cute. What? That's 10 out of 10 cute. Also, I'm not sure I'm following you. What the heck? Alright, follow. Done deal. Art, Final Fantasy, Potion Craft. What's Potion Craft? Why did I look at this earlier? Oh, I'm watching. Don't you worry. I'm here for it. Also, if this is you, God, you got such beautiful hair. Oh my goodness. Go get cuddles. Go get cuddles for your beautiful face. I do. Can we do that as soon as I export this dang video? I was kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of sad because someone pointed out like, oh, are you a pink bear on Minecraft? And I was just like, yes. But they didn't know why I was upset over like, normally if I'm a bear, they're like, oh, yeah, that's like Tippers loves bears. But they didn't know why I was upset. This one's League of Legends. Okay. I'm so sorry. Why is this taking forever? League. It's probably because I can't spell. That's why. Yeah, I felt real feels bad. Okay. Also, I've done this like twice over today. I want you guys to know. Oh, battleship. Battleship. Save. Exit. Also, 10 out of 10. Looking back on some of these fucking highlights and videos, my friends are funny as fuck. My friends are funny as heck. Just all get out. Funny as heck. So I've only got 4 more videos. And dragons, I'm gonna say, hopefully it takes 7 to 10 more minutes. That's my guess. And I'm over guessing. Because I'm gonna zero in right now. I'm zeroing in. 10 out of 10. Mine. I'm gonna fast type. I'm so fast. I'm the worst. Okay. I'm dyslexic. That is something I've been diagnosed with. And so I spell everything backwards, so it takes me a while. To do anything that's data entry, I'm super detail oriented, but I can't spell. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Also, do you have that file for this skin? Like the actual file instead of like a JPEG? Or can you use a JPEG, or do you have like a link that you can use? I've almost made it through a bottle of water today. Or like sitting down. Oh, it's been an hour? Who does that? So this is Asthma. Phasma. Oh. Yeah. If she uses a JPEG or however you spell it, hello, Destiny. So JPEG is spelled like this. How are you? Happy Monday. I'm good. I am recovering from this weekend, but I'm super well. I'm straight chilling. I'm currently doing highlights from this weekend. I've got like 2 left at this point. And then they'll all be exported to Twitch and they'll all be exported to YouTube. And then hopefully Sergey's gonna teach me / help me put on a Minecraft skin that they made for me, which would be dope. How did we do for Extra Life? Dude, so the numbers are still rolling in. But okay, good and bad, because this year I didn't have my family donate, and I was just like, hey, let's just do community, let's just do like friends, let's see what we can accomplish with Odin's Like Gaming, right? I don't need my family to like, or like my like cousins and stuff. I don't need to like hustle them every single year. Like, it's gonna be nice, and I'm gonna reach out to them and I'll be like, hey, afterwards for sure. But I just wanted to see like what we could accomplish, you know? And oh boy. So also, one of our streamers, our 5th Odin's Eye Gaming member, didn't stream because they're for the 24-hour stream because they have health issues. They're actually going to extend and stream over the entire month, just like the regular stream, but all of their proceeds are going to go towards Extra Life, which is going to be dope. And Anywhere with Kiki is going to kill it. And so we were lacking a team member. So we did super well with the team that we had, minus one of our like star players. Also, that's automated. You don't have to do it. It's still up and available, but like that isn't her link. This is her
shout out
page
to this beautiful person right here.
Well, she's currently doing giveaways and she's currently live. But yeah, so how much do we need to do left? It's really not like a goal or like a hard like need. It's more of like if you're capable of giving or if you want to give. But like it's also just like raising awareness too. Like donations are dope. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Anything helps. Just talking about it, sharing their content, saying when they're live, and doing charity stuff is like, they sent us shirts. They sent us freaking shirts, y'all. It's so cool. I don't know if you can see the back. Am I crazy? But yeah, it's super cool. I think that we hit our team goal. But I then, like I said, then all the numbers and stuff are still sort of rolling in, so we haven't been able to add it all up. But I think that we'll have it pulled together, I think, tomorrow. Still never gets hers. Oh my gosh, she never got her freaking box. Are you kidding me? That makes me so sad. Ugh. That makes me so sad. Do you know which size it? Maybe I can reach out and say like, hey, like I'm gonna put that on my list. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna reach out and see. I'm gonna message you real quick. Reminder to self as team captain. Reach out to Extra Life for it. Can you PM me back with whatever shirt size that she wears? Just in case, because like, dude, I mean, we've been a part of Extra Life for a few years, so if they've got one, like, yeah. Remind you to artistic kid. Thank you so much. Yeah, because I think that's like super important. Like, it's not, I'm so proud of this shirt. I think it's so cool. And if I can pull an extra one and just send it over, like, that's no big deal. You know what I mean? Or I might just fucking buy her one, send it to her. Like, shit. Don't tell her that, though. Don't tell her that, because then she'll be like, no, you don't have to do that. And I'll be like, but I gotta do it. You know, like, I don't want it to be confrontational. Don't do it. Don't tell her. But, you know, all that stuff. All right, we're so close. I got distracted. I'm so sorry. Thieves. Thieves. Anybody know how to spell Sea of Thieves? Sea of Thieves. Sea. Thieves. Wait, should have her own shirt that she wore when she loves for D&D. I have 17.3k points. That's a lot of points. But yeah, to answer your question, Destiny, it's a never-ending charity for our goal. I can look up what our current team goal is. Actually, I think I can post it for everyone too. Nip. And I'm gonna send it. So I don't know if I can send this over. I think I can do it this way. Open original, copy image address, paste. I think you should be able to open that. So also,
shout out to this beautiful person right here.
We just shouting out Oasis? I mean, me too. Honestly. Oh shit, Oasis is here! Hello, Oasis. How are you? I was just like, fuck yeah, DFW guy. I don't know why. But like, honestly, like, shit, yeah, like, it's a Monday. For sure. We were just looking at, oh, don't even get me started. What the heck? What the heck? Did you really just fucking finish that fucking goal? Destiny! Oh no! I gotta go tell Robert. I gotta tell my husband.
New subscriber.
What the heck? Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sweating. Who does that? Thank you. Also, thank you for gifting them a sub. Sir, you're not supposed to be gifting subs. Your birthday's tomorrow. People are supposed to be gifting. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Holy crap. I just got a... I have acid reflux. I'm not gonna say it's your fault, but it's totally your fault. Oh no. Thank you so much. Also, Raj. Also, I only cried 3 times this year on stream for Extra Life, which I'm pretty proud of. I think I'm normalizing the conversation, like, as a creator, because I've participated so many years. 200 more. She does the tiki dance. What in the fuck is the tiki dance? I don't know. Am I gonna? I need to know. I just opened the first darn. What is this? I don't know what this link is. Y'all, I would say don't Google it, but like, in the hot tub stream. So, funny that you mention it. I actually talked to some people today, and I said, hey, we said if I hit more than what I hit last year, right? If I hit more than what I hit last year for donations, I said that I would do a hot tub stream. And and I forgot that I specifically was like, hey, I don't want my family I don't want my family to have to like donate, because like last year I had somebody come in and donate a $300 donation. And I just was like, oh my God, please don't break the bank. Like, donate $1, donate $5. Collectively, as like a community, we can do this to get like it'd be less than a Subway sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, less than a soda. You know? I'm just like, so it's not a big no. No. So last year, I had some of those like donors, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna do whatever. I forgot that I specifically was like, you don't have to, whatever. So I made the goal, and I was like, yeah, if we get more than what we raised last year, I will do it. If I get more than what I raised last year, I will do a hot tub stream. Well, the problem is, if you do that at the same time, if I were to include all of those overly large donations and put them in, we would have smashed this out of the fucking park this year. We would have, without those donors from last year, we almost hit that goal. If we had just one of those donors come in from last year, we would have hit that goal already. But I just didn't. Like 68 is a big fucking deal. Like that makes me so just like that's like 7 or more Subway sandwiches. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying I promote Subway, but like it's just easy math because $5 footlongs. But like that's like a whole week's worth of food if you're like or more. You know, I don't know. It just depends on what, like, how you eat and how you budget and whatnot. But like, yeah. So, anyways, all to say, I was talking earlier, and I was saying, hey man, my goal right now is 800, and if I hit 800, I think that qualifies. And so, we literally filled up the hot tub this afternoon, left it on, we left the hose in, and then we went and watched Arcane, the new League of Legends TV series that came out. It overflowed the hot tub, flooded the back alley, because Robert forgot about it. But but I was like, well, the hot tub's full. Oh my god. Oasis. Oh my god. Thank you, fam. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Tapani. Thank you, Oasis fam. Also, for those who don't know, Extra Life helps out families like Oasis fam's family. And it's like a really fucking big deal. And Nerdy Gamer Dad's family. It's so sick. Because your kids are so fucking cool. And they put out so much positivity in the world. Why? What's happening? Ugh. Destiny! What are y'all doing? It's Monday! I already said we were doing the hot tub stream. It's already happening. I'm already... Also, Oasis, your kids cannot attend the hot tub stream, okay? I can't promise anything. I can't promise anything. Because it's gonna be all of us, I think. And I rarely ever we never really like drink or like party on stream. I just want you to know your kids are not invited. Is that like for the kids, but not for the kids? Listen, I will make Robert do like 400 push-ups, so it's like for the stream. I'll just go redeem all of my push-ups for the hot tub stream. So y'all can see why I love him so much. It's his personality. That's what it is. It's not just for the hot tub. I agree. Just get a pool. I have a pool in Minecraft. Pools are hard. Pools are like hard maintenance. I'm glad. Thank you. Honestly, like, dude, Children's Miracle Network hospitals do really dope work and make a fucking difference. There's literally thousands of kids with like injuries and like illnesses or families' ability to like pay bills and stuff. And like, dude, $32 won't even cover an IV. Y'all, you know that the subs go towards it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna roll over. I'm just gonna go to sleep. We're gonna have a sleep stream. Is that legal to do on Twitch now? I know you used to never be able. There's my hubby, Empachi. Yeah. Empachi is a sweetheart. For those who don't know. What the freak, you guys? Also, 2 of those people are donators from freaking... Oh my gosh. Destiny, motivational word of advice. Motivational word of advice. Are you fucking ready?
New subscriber.
Oh my gosh. Find something that you don't think that you're good enough for. Find a purpose that you're scared that the group or the organization's gonna be like, no, you're not included. Or like, No, you're kind of doing weird, like you don't fit in with us, right? Find a group that you think is better than the best version of you and do your fucking best to be a part of them. Like, do your best to just fucking be the best version of you that you can be and get in on the shit that you actually just admire to the toppest tier. And like 1000%, I'm not shitting you. If Extra Life looked at me, I would be like, I'm so sorry. Please, I'm not trying to shit on your foundation. I know I say shit, fuck, damn, ass, and curse and do all this stuff, and I just fucking talk about floppy titties and bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like help and be a part of what y'all got going on because it's so fucking cool. And I just want to be a part of it. And I just want to be a part of it, and I just want that for everyone else. If I were to give one piece of motivation, it's like, if you want to stream, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be a software developer, whatever it is that your passion in life is, and that you're just scared, even if it's just like you want to dress up, you want to be a little bit more preppy, or you want to like wear brighter colors, or you want to do whatever it is that makes you a little bit uncomfortable but you think would make you happy or make an impact on the world, or like even if it's a little too much for you, or you don't quite fit it, or you think you're gonna stand out or not, whatever it is that's holding you back, that thing, just fucking do it. Just try, because what's the point of not trying, right? Like, no one in your life that cares about you or cares about you being the best version of you that you can be is ever gonna say, don't do that thing that's gonna bring you joy in life, or don't do that thing that could literally just change your life and just skyrocket. Like, who knows, man? Who knows? It takes one opportunity for you to just completely become a faker, become Ludwig, become fucking Oasis fam has a bomb food truck. Yeah, like the guy knows his shit, culinary arts, and him and his wife are wonderful, and they have a brand called Mini Zona, and they make spices and recipes, and they have an IG that has amazing food, like culinary plated food. And the fact that he is not in culinary arts or like working in food, but he's so passionate and so driven for me, is just like, there's so much that I'm just like, you have so much potential. I look at certain people and I'm just like, you have so much potential if you stopped talking shit to yourself and you stop holding yourself back. If you just need one person to tell you, like, or support you, just tell me what it is. If it isn't drugs, right? If it isn't a gambling problem, if you aren't hurting anybody, tell me what you want so that we can fucking say, all right, how does somebody become successful at this? I will honestly, personally, like, take my time with you. Like, let's figure out like what your plan of attack is. Let's just fucking do it. Also, just verbalize that want out loud, because sometimes it just takes, shit, what do I want? I don't know what I want. Well, what are the things you're interested in? Let's get 10 of them. Let's try little bits of 10 of them. Let's try, like, just try this for a week. Try this for a month. Try this, like, sometimes it just takes saying it, you know? Because that's hard. It's hard to verbalize what you want. But that's my motivational advice. Be the best version of you that you can be, and don't be fucking scared to do it. Because the people who are going to talk shit and the people who aren't going to support you will eventually fall off. People who mind don't matter. People who matter won't mind. Like, just fucking, I love it. Just do it. I believe in you. I love you. Let me catch up. Also, hi, April. Floppy butt. I'm sorry. I'm not sleeping tonight. Yeah, me too. Honestly. Impachi, if you wanted to be the best Digimon player, I don't know how that works. But I can look it up. And if that's a true thing, like, that's what I'm gonna be shouting out. Like, I need to know, like, is that a joke or not? Because if anybody ever fucking mentions Digimon, it's my job as, like, your fucking friend. As, like, that's another thing. Surround yourself with fucking people who will be like, Digimon? I don't fucking know. But I know who fucking does. And it's Impachi of Mom. Here's this fucking shit. Let's shout him out. You know, like, here you fucking go. This wonderful motherfucker. He knows about Digimon, and he's pretty fucking good at it. And I don't know if you're actually good at it, but I trust you because you're a freaking bomb-ass person. You know what I mean? Like, it's my job to surround myself with people who are gonna fucking do that for me. But more importantly, I'll meet a stranger on the street and be like, what? Tell me what again? Oh, Magic the Gathering? You like white decks? Cool, let's run a Johnny's Pride Make cards. Like, let me just... Like, I don't know. I feel like you should do that with everybody. Even if you don't necessarily understand what they're doing, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not a crafty person, and when people weave and make custom yarn, I'm just like, yeah, that's really pretty. I don't know the difference between knitting and crocheting or needlepoint or anything like that. I don't know the difference, but I fucking think it's cool. I think the end product is cool, and I know it takes a lot of work and coordination and like long sight and all that stuff. I'm just like, yeah, fucking support it. Just don't ask me to do it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, just do it, honestly. You won your first local tournament yesterday. Dude, that's really freaking cool. Do you see this? Do you fucking see this? This is what I'm talking about. Like, just believe when people say, I want to be the best Digimon player. And it's just like, fuck yeah. And like, give empowerment to other people, and they'll fucking turn that around and give it back to you. And it'll just cycle where it's like their wins or your wins or your wins or their wins. And when I'm winning, you're winning. It's just like fucking make that happen for you. By support, like, you don't have to like tell other people, like, you don't have to describe to other people why they need to love you and support you. It's not your job to fucking go out of your way and sell yourself. It's your job to be the best version of you that you can be, and those people will just flock. Those people will just show up. But it is your job to be that for other people. To fucking go out of your way to support people and let them know that they're worthy. Like, that is your job. Be the best version of you and put that positivity in the fucking world. For sure. Ah. Also, I'm fucking proud of you. High five. Freaking high freaking five. That's super sick. Yeah. I just want to be a family-friendly streamer. Do you want to know my freaking favorite current favorite family-friendly streamer is the Oasis fan. He has a multi-stream with his kids and occasionally like guest stars with his wife. They make content from all ages. Like, all ages. And it's dope. And it's interesting because I'm literally watching his kids, right, making content, and it's amazing. Because I'm fucking 30-something years old, and I'm just like, this kid's funny as shit. Oh, it's because his dad is funny as shit. His mom's probably great. You know, and they're like creating this environment where it's like building into this thing. But it's like super, they don't have to be edgy. They don't have to make crazy jokes. They don't have to bully or put other people down or be hyper. Like, they can be competitive and not like, if you want to talk to someone actually, like, it's hard to be family friendly and succeed, you know, and in a lot of online communities. But I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It does exist, and I'm not very family friendly. I put 18 plus on all my content just so I don't have the chance of fucking up someone's life. I'm like, listen, don't look at me to be a role model. I'm just out here trying to do my best, and sometimes my best will not be good enough. I'm just like the aunt. I'm not the mom. I'm the weird aunt. Like, I don't know. But yeah. That's it. Just really hard to be family friendly. See? Yeah, I have a family and I'm friendly, and that's what counts in my book. It's hard. It's a challenge. It's also just like, it's the like, I don't know if any of you are on this spectrum for autistic behaviors or gender identity, or fall under like what would be like racial profile, like anything that makes you different or makes you unique, puts you in a cup of tea that somebody might not like, or it makes you a cappuccino instead of a coffee. It makes you an acquired taste, or it makes you like, because people are judging fucking awful. But like, that doesn't matter. I just want you to know that like, whatever it is that makes you unique and whatever you want out of life, it doesn't matter if it's fucking Digimon and Pokemon's the thing, or Yu-Gi-Oh's the thing that everyone's currently playing, or whatever. It doesn't matter if you're a Rainbow Six Siege streamer and Tarkov's the #1 thing right now. Like, you don't, just know that you can succeed by being yourself and not changing what you want for yourself. Like that's it may feel bad in the beginning because you don't have the people, the norm doesn't support you or doesn't know how to support you, but it will adjust to you over time rather than you adjusting. Like, don't give in to what other people are expecting. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Oh my gosh. I literally have the last page open. Who does that? Sea of Thieves. I'm the worst. This whole time I'm just talking. Don't listen. Hey. Yep, I am for the autism and ADHD and Asperger's. Dude, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. One, thank you for fucking telling people and normalizing it that there are fucking badass motherfuckers on Twitch who are on the spectrum and who are fucking killing it. High five. High five. Thank you for normalizing it. Also, I want you to know that Temple Grandin was like, you might not even know who that is, but like, I aspire to be like just as thoughtfully minded as this woman. And I didn't even know for like a really long time that until they came out with her freaking movie, I did not know that she was on the spectrum. I just was like, look at this fucking person's work. Look at this scientist and animal behavioralist's work and what she's done with cattle and what she's done with humans and what she's done. And I was like, she's doing amazing things for the community. Like, this is really dope. And then they came out with this movie about Temple Grandin, and I was like, what the crap? That's dope. Not only did she overcome her own struggles, but she empowered everyone in the entire community. And then they made a film about her, and those film directors did her fucking justice. And then just like is normalizing the conversation and going around the world and just making people feel like, dude, oh, it's so freaking cool. It's cool. Yeah. Also, Arizona. Good evening, you amazing, beautiful, caring, lovely human being. I love you and your face, and I'm blessed to call you my friend. Never stop smiling, spreading love and positivity, and never let yourself or anyone else tell you that you're worthless. Fucking preach. And nobody loves you because you matter and you are loved. This is what I'm talking about. This is it, folks. This is it. If anybody does not know who this person is, they don't know who you are. They don't know who you are. You may not know who they are. But they're just out here putting this freaking positivity. It probably this would have taken me like 10 minutes to type out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a slow typer and I make a lot of typing errors. But this may have taken them 2 minutes. 2 minutes of their time. And this applies to everybody. It does not just apply to me. This is a good evening to everyone that can possibly freaking read this. You are worthy, and don't let anybody tell you you're different. Also, Dallas team, who's absolutely kicking and being a judge? Nobody. I'm just sweating over here. By the way, I reached my freaking extra life goal and then some, because these freaking humans just came in and donated on Monday. It's a freaking Monday. I'm sweating. I wasn't expecting this. You know how anybody else? Wait, you're on the spectrum as well? Are you kidding? I mean, I know you're not kidding, but like that's a phrase that I'm using to say like, it's so cool. It's so, also just being, like that's such a recent thing too, is like, yes. Thank you. That's so cool. Y'all are so freaking cool. Oh! Also, it's Monday Fun Day. It's more than Monday. It's Motivational Monday, filled with Moody Moose Buttons getting emotional. Like, I wrote that on mobile and it's on autofill. Okay, so you're not like superhuman. You're just cool. Okay, I can deal with that. If you were like superhuman, I don't know if I'd be able to deal with it. Also, Sergey, I promise I'm actually just buckling down. I'm putting it into the playlist, the Extra Life playlist. I'm clicking save. And then I'm gonna make all of these public. How about that? How about them apples? Visibility, and we're gonna go public, and we're gonna update videos, understand the implications of this action. We're just gonna shoot up all of these things. So so what I've been working on the back end all evening, why I'm in just chatting, is like all of the clips and highlights and chunk segments from Extra Life have been put onto Twitch and they've been put onto YouTube, so that everyone who participated can have their content, because I want them to be able to see and like take what they need from it, because what they did was super cool. Like I want like Soon to Be Killer and Mildred Sounds Good and Anywhere with Kiki, and I want everyone to be able to be like, yeah, I want to be able to highlight a clip like this thing, and like even listen to like the jokes. Like, man, highlighting some of this stuff made me laugh out loud for like, I don't know how many of you do video editing, but as I'm running through like group jokes and like inside jokes and like just like stuff that happened throughout the day, I'm literally just like and I like laughing, closing my eyes when I'm supposed to keep them open. Like it's bad. It made it very hard, but very worth. Oh, I like them apples. Who's a green apple and who's a red apple person, honestly? Me too, high functioning. I have such a soft spot for torture geniuses, aka autistic. Wear it with pride. Yes. That's it. Oasis. That wear it with pride tag is like, back in the day, if you were different, like even when I was a kid, if you were a little bit different, it's because you don't understand what it is. And like, it's just the actual ignorance around certain things. Even if it's like depression is something that people are like, oh, I really just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to, like, with my friends as they have depression or they're depressed or like whatever. It's just like hard to like, or like grandma is just like, you don't want to hug her because there's like weird nonverbal stigma around touching sick or elderly, and like there's this like thing that's ingrained in a lot of cultures where it's like, ugh, I hate it so much. Just fucking get in there. Everyone's human. Love them. Lick their face if they consent. You know, like, don't, okay, that's bad advice. Don't just go around licking people's faces. Unless that's me. That's how I love people. I want you to know. Come here. I'm a huggy, touchy person. So the people in my life are used to me going, oh, you know, to them. But they also consent to it. Just make sure before you bite people that they consent to it. That they understand your energy is in a like loving way. It's not. Oh no, I love green and red apples, but more partial to green. Green, you just have to get my wife's consent first. I mean, true. I did that when I was little and I got kicked out. Wait, kicked in the boys by a little girl. Yeah, I just saw the highlights of you. I'll lick your face. I mean, yeah, I did post it. Oh god, I'm crying. Oh my goodness. But we raised a super touchy, huggy, lovey, licky, bitey person. For those who don't know, Dallas Dame is my oldest sister. So there's there's 5 of us in our like family. But she's my oldest sister. And we are 12 years apart. And that 12 years makes a huge difference, but like as kids, but as adults, she's literally like one of the most supportive, coolest family members that I have. And like, she's on Twitch, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty cool. And she plays Minecraft. And she's a Twivia bus, Twivia person. She's really smart, is what I'm trying to say. You wouldn't know it, but she's smart. But yeah, I'll give you guys this playlist real quick. 55 videos from this extra life. That's cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's super, super cool. But yeah, finally got any of the ones that don't say highlight are gonna be the big videos. But yeah, what Sergey and DFW Goat were just talking about, we did a Minecraft event and it was from all ages, right? So from like 10-year-olds to 50s. And it was heckin' fun. But I didn't show up with a plan. They gave you a prompt and they're like, create whatever you want, right? Just like, you're given a space and you can create whatever you would like in this space. I was like, dude, that's gonna be dope. Yeah, let's totally do this. And I've got all this other extra stuff that we're gonna do. And hey, you guys know what we're doing, right? All right, cool. Y'all are gonna show up. And everyone back here is like making a plan. They're like, oh, I might create this. And I show up on the day of and I'm like, yeah. Shit. Well, when I was a kid, I liked lava, and I liked waterfalls, and I liked animals and cool structures. And now the animals are on fire, and some of them are drowning. Well, one of us had to be loose. Everyone else fucking made like rocket ships and Among Us and trampolines and cool pools and fucking like sick ass memorials and unicorn with like a freaking beautiful gold glowing horn. And I made a death structure for children. I made like a death torture house for animals that were just dying in lava. And I was just like, well, and they're like, you're a killer. And it was just like, all right, I didn't mean it. And they're like, you're laughing. You meant it. And I'm like, I promise you, I didn't mean it. They're like, it doesn't sound like you didn't mean it. And I'm like, I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, it was a freaking hoot and a half. Sometimes I'm smart, but I'm definitely blonde. You work in the medical field. You do surgery on people. Not only do you do surgery on people, you do all organs, brain, hearts, lungs, bones. You help deliver babies. If you are not smart, I don't know who is. And it doesn't matter the color of your hair. Your hair could be green. And it doesn't change that floating mental thing inside of your head that makes you you. You could change your arms and legs and be a different gender or your skin color. Like that mental thing that's inside of your head that makes you you is a smart, wonderful, wonderful human. What is sweetheart? Twitch bro? Just support. Is she? Oh no. Oh no. Listen, Barbecue Go can be great, but not a children's charity event. Guess what? Oh, Sergey, hey, I'm done, by the way. Also, you have to go. See you later. Hey, see you later. I hope that you have a good rest of your week. Also, thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for just being amazing. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to tally up stuff. I have to add today. Oh no. Also, hot tub stream. Thanks. Golly. That's happening. I don't know what. I'm just gonna wear one of those wrestling singlets. It's gonna look great. I'm just gonna wear it. Bye. Also, thank you, seriously. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill. Go is so good. You would likely wouldn't know it from beef. I've had goat and it's pretty good. Yeah. But I'm also just like I wish that I could just eat if I could eat my food in pill form. Empachi. Thank you so much. Not in front of DFWCO. What are you doing? Oh no! Also, thank you so much for the biddies. Also, right now, all of your biddies, all of your stuff still goes to Extra Life. So, thank you so much. 1K. Also, I want you to know math is hard. So I'm just gonna have to spend some time. Thank you so much. Ah, oh, I'm sweaty. Not in front of DFW Go. I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Ooh, wonkus. We don't match here. What are you talking about? We don't math here. Me either. I don't match or math here. Actually, you know what's really fucked up too? Fucked up. My brain is. I never like think about what I'm gonna wear on stream. And I think my pants are the same color as my, well, they're kind of different. I thought that they were the same color. Come here. What is it? Minecraft skin time. Yes, let's do it. I'm ready for it. I'm so sweaty. Okay, so you sent me something and you said, this is what I will need for later. Open original. Does anybody know how to put a Minecraft skin on?
Hello.
I'm gonna say, what? Hello. don't worry, I wasn't scared at all. Mom. Hi. So do I download this file to my computer?
Okay, so
Or
you
like-
right click the thing, like the photo, and then you put it like save image, and then you put it in your files, and then you open up your Minecraft launcher.
Okay. I did that.
And then go to
is it
skins.
skins? I clicked into it already. I already clicked play. I'm sorry. I'm the
Oh.
worst. I'll restart it.
Alright.
Hey, don't worry. I'm kind of a. All right, skins, cool. New skin.
And then
Browse.
your skin, browse. Go to your like downloads. And click the.
You're so smart.
Not really.
Who made you this way?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get into Minecraft so you can see that I'm actively wearing it. Minecraft.
I guess I will.
So, for those who don't know, Sergey made me a skin. It's got little Tibbers ears, and it's got like little baby blue. Like, it's so cute. Y'all have to see it. I'm gonna get in here.
It was kind of based on like the outfit you were wearing.
Which is like a cute League of Legends shirt that I like. Also, my dog is pretending like she needs something. What is it? You just want love? Come here. Come on. I wish you could see this. Oh, and I got you. Dogs. This is just where she be sometimes. Just like right underneath my desk. Oh my goodness. What is it? You want a treat? I agree with you, Jealous Dame. Every 2 seconds, I'm kind of like, where's my mom at? Because she was here the whole weekend for Extra Life. So I press F3, right? Or no,
F5.
it's F5. This guy cute little bear ears. Hold on. Isn't it adorable? It's me. F5. Whoop whoop. Oh, I'm building an airplane model for charity. We had an auction and silent auction for sure. Someone bought the model. Dude, nice. That's really cool. Also, Sergey, I have a question. Do you think that I could build... Oh, I'm muted. Oh, I was muted. That's because I press F5 and it mutes my mic on Discord. That's why. I was gonna I was gonna ask you, do you think that if we made like other fast food restaurants over here, like I kind of want to make a Starbucks, but I don't know how to do that. Or like a coffee shop. Did y'all see this cool?
We're gonna clear out the trees.
Look how cool it is. Contemporary Starbucks.
Can I use flint and steel?
Yeah.
'Cause I need to burn it down.
Oh. Oh, what happened to it? Hold on. Let me get to my Now things are back to normal. Goodness. Oh, you're just burning all... Oh, that's like a really quick way to get a clear... You're just burning... That's so smart. You're just burning the trees down that you're clearing this space for. What the heck?
Get dirt and then like flat out the area.
Oh, I would have never thought of that. But yeah, that's actually really cool. Arizona. The first time I ever had somebody like buy anything that I ever made, I nearly cried. It also made me really uncomfortable. I was like, why would you want something that was made by me? It was a piece of art. It was a acrylic painting. And then there was a person who I had got hung for these like charcoal and like pastel paintings. I was like, for a college art class, they mandatorily made you hang some stuff. And I was like, sure, man. And then it really creeps me out because we had to do self-portraits in that class. So I had a self-portrait that you have to like draw your own face. And I was like, sure, man, here's my self-portrait, hang it up, whatever, I don't care. And then the art teacher reached out and was like, hey, there's a guy in town that wants to buy your self-portrait. And I was like, that's weird. Why would you just want my face? No. She's like, oh, do you already have somebody to give it to? And I was like, I'm like, give it to the trash. Like, I'm not gonna hang my own. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just weirded me out. Would you hang a picture of yourself in your room, Sergey? Or is that just like a me thing?
If it was a good like drawing of me, probably.
Oh, man, I guess I'm the only one.
But it is kind of weird that someone would just, buy your own face.
Like, I just want a picture of you. Can I buy it? I don't know. It definitely made me uncomfortable, but I get it. Cause like I look at other people's work and I look at it in the same way. So I'm just like, whoa, I would totally hang this picture of you in my living room because you're gorgeous, or like you're handsome or like whatever. This piece is beautiful. But I just don't see my own work that way. And I definitely don't see my own face that way. I just look at my own face all the time.
Can you turn the weather to clear so I can burn down these trees?
Yeah, sorry. It was a $40 model kit that I bought 40% off, so I included a bit of the paint cost. They bid 50 to nice. Dude, that's so much time though. That's so much time. I would buy like pre-painted minis for D&D. Like if they're real good, like I think I would do that. Only portraits incoming. Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Wait, if it doesn't exist already. Isn't that just Etsy? Or like Fiverr? But like, oh, I guess they make commission instead. There was a boot one. Yeah, I did have a still life that was like a buckle and boot and stuff. A lot of my stuff I can't show people because it's like live, like figure drawing model stuff. That's the stuff I'm most proud of, I think, was like actual like human body stuff. Because it was probably the most challenging. The boot one? Oh no. I would love to, VR is really hard to set up, but I have one. And I always say it's really hard to set up, but it takes a long time to do mixed reality. But I guess I don't have to stream mixed reality. But I'd love to just sit and do VR painting and just stream it. I would just do that all the time. I'm not very good. It makes me feel good emotionally. Do you have anything like that, Sergey? That like, you just like when you do it, you just feel better afterwards? Like Minecraft is, like Minecraft sort of does that same like chill vibes. I just feel like I've accomplished something and I feel more relaxed after doing it.
Yeah, after I like finished this like McDonald's, I kind of like felt happy that I did it because you know it's a big project.
Mm-hmm. You wish that you could do. Arizona says, I wish I could get Morgan Freeman to do an intro that I wrote. The writing needs a little bit more work. Ooh. You're a writer. My next door neighbor is a really good writer too. She writes really good stuff and like is a blogger. I get jealous of writing because writing sort of does that same thing where it makes you feel good. It's like therapeutic. I think journaling is one of the top tier ways for like recovery and just like it's good stuff. And self-expression and stress relief. That sort of stuff. I can't stop saying stiff, and I don't know why. Also, what are you doing with your friends on Wednesday? You said you're gonna hang out with them.
Oh yeah, I'm
Got
just
any
go to
plans?
like. I don't really know. Just probably go to a movie.
Ooh, what kind of movie? Have you seen Dune yet?
No, I haven't.
It's kind of crazy. It's cool, but it if you didn't see the first one, you might be confused. But it's pretty.
We really don't know what kind of movies that we're watching yet. We're just gonna go there and see what's there.
And hang out.
Yeah.
I really want to go to one of the theaters here. They do a lot of like League of Legends, like Worlds events where they'll just like, because that stuff's only played online, but sometimes they'll play the actual tournaments like on the IMAX or like whatever it is. I want to go to like a Worlds watch party and watch a League of Legends like Worlds event. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or go to Worlds in person, like go to a big esports event. Oh, I would die. This is a remake of the original, so you're good if you've never read this series. Yeah, but like I feel like it skipped so. It's not that it skipped so much content, but I just feel like it really. There wasn't a lot of. It didn't explain a whole lot. There was a lot of gaps, so I feel like in certain age groups it'd be harder to enjoy the movie because of some of those gaps. Like I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was a great film. What kind of movies do you like?
I don't
No?
know. I mean,
You don't have any favorite movies?
the only real movies that I like watch was Marvel. You know, with, Infinity War and then Endgame. They were pretty good.
Nice.
And, you know, when I was like really little, I used to watch like the Ninja Turtles movie and then the SpongeBob movie.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Are you a Disney person?
not really.
No? Oh man. I'm a huge Disney person. Saw Dune twice. I think it's really gorgeous. It's a really good movie. I think the film score and the pacing for a movie like that, I think the pacing of the film was actually really well done. I think plot-wise and character building, I think they did really good as far as like representation of it feeling way bigger than what's being shown. Real cool. It makes me look forward to the second one a whole bunch. That's another thing. If they didn't already say there was going to be another one, I would have. It's not that I would have been disappointed, but I would have felt a little like, eh. But since I already knew there was going to be a second one, then I was like, freak yeah, I'm excited. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, are you the guy that I shot up at the second floor over there? Yes, there's just
Also, some of the people that got on the server the other day, they really like some of the stuff you put together.
Is that your design?
They were like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. They stuck relatively close to the novel. I didn't actually read it, so I'm glad to actually like hear that. A lot of people get pretty sassafras about when things stray off from the novel a bit too much. Okay, this ain't bad. Yeah, that's not that much space. Ooh, I feel like there's so much that's being built lately. Just being thrown out here.
Oh, okay.
I'm so excited. Also, in the future, I'm going to be building a train station here. I just don't know where it's going to. Maybe. What? Sir, what just happened?
What do you mean?
Lightning just struck down, and then there are these like skeleton horses.
You know how rare that is to happen?
No.
I don't know exactly, but it's pretty rare.
Hey, man.
Where are you at?
I'm over by Extra Life, over by the PvP arena. What the heck? There's like... Whoa. But yeah, there's like 4 horsemen over here. Oh! You can just ride them?
Oh, this is a good day.
You can't move it.
Ew, these poor ponies.
No,
They're kind of creepy.
Yeah, I got the most of it back here, but
Put a saddle on it.
My gosh. Already had a saddle in my inventory. Why is that? Oh! Sorry.
Give me the saddle.
Okay. Boop. Oh, boop.
Yes. That's exactly.
Nice!
You can't put horse armor on.
Ew, I'm so creeped out. I didn't know that these existed.
There's like zombie horses too.
No. Wait, can we go up? Let's go up on a Tuesday. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't think we're gonna make it, folks. Oh well.
Look at this.
I want a green
Yeah.
horse.
You can't ride it though.
Did they just go away forever? Or like,
Yeah.
did they attack you at all?
No, they don't.
Oh, we need a horse racing track. I didn't think about that. Oh, man. I'm not into it. I don't like it. Do horse racing tracks have like singular tracks all the way down, or do they have an open track and just starter gates?
I think it's starter gate.
That's... I'm excited. Also, darn it, I was supposed to, I was working on a project and before Extra Life, and I completely forgot what it was. So I was just like, well, I'm sure I'll remember it at some point.
Did you remember it?
No.
Okay.
Put them in the arena. Wait, do you want like a horse racing track over here near the arena, or do you want it over by the horses? Marisa.
Are you talking to me?
No, that's I know.
Oh.
Dallas Dame is like a horse lover. So the starting gates move depending on the race length of the tracks under the race. Extra Shack. Nice. Buddy. Wherever you want to build one. I could just build one over by your house. Or up here. So do you have any projects in Minecraft that you've been wanting to create or build? Or that you've been working on other servers?
Well, today, I built like a you know them sand temples
Uh-huh.
that you go down and then there's like a pressure plate and then if you step on it, and like kaboom. So what I basically did was I built like a big like ditch all around it, like a castle, and then filled it with lava. So that was pretty cool. I did it in survival.
Oh, sick.
And the funny thing is that I fell down into the place and I blew it up. when I,
No.
but I did survive and I made it into my little mine. So,
Oh man. Oh no. Also, I don't know if you want creative, but just in case. If you don't want it, let me know. Look at this big.
All the risk, very little reward can be there.
All right.
I might get like half of this done and then I'm gonna go to sleep for school tomorrow and then come back and
Okay.
finish it.
Whenever you want, my dude. You're definitely the expert. I can clear some land.
That'd be great. I mean, since we're gonna build all these fast food places, might as well just clear out a little bit of this.
Just build your favorite restaurants.
Yeah.
It's cool. Just like if you're hungry, just come to the Minecraft server. You'll feel so much better.
Where? And my king. Where is it? Oh, let me check something.
Welcome back, Aftershock.
28 hours. Maybe I'm just being all weird, but
It's definitely a Minecraft kind of Monday. My voice is so sore.
Uh-oh.
What sorcery?
What's up? You have all the things.
continues to be the play.
What are you doing? How are you, Aftershock?
I'm great. I just wanted to come in to check out, what I was missing,
Yeah?
day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Something like that.
Oh,
Saturday
God.
night.
Honestly, you didn't miss much. I think the only thing that you missed was literally us popping champagne and throwing streamers in the air, completely tired out of our minds. I think that was it.
Well, I mean, I kind of crashed, so.
Dude, my mom made it. I want you to know. She like stayed up the full 24 hours. And when it hit 24 exactly, she was like, all right, I'm going to sleep. Bye. I was like, Mom, this stream's for 25. Are you sure? Just like playing with her.
Make room for this. It was just FMJ ammo.
And then Sergey was there for so much of it too.
Magazine.
I was basically, well, I mean, I wasn't texting in chat for most of it because I had friends to play with. I didn't want to keep them bored.
Mm-hmm. This is cute. This like little river.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested in cause like I said, the first and only experience I had with freaking Minecraft was what was it? A long time ago on friggin' maybe about 3 years ago on console. And I went to go load up
Yeah.
that little Skyrim DLC and it crashed on me. I was like, that's it, I'm out.
Oh no. Well, are you like an RP? Are you like a do you think you'd want to like dungeon dive and like do that sort of stuff? Or
About
do
like
you
Minecraft dungeons.
Yeah, like are you
I'm
an
not gonna lie, that fully
explorer or
interested me.
builder?
Like it looked pretty good. It was probably like, I don't know, for some reason, like I've never really been that much interested in Minecraft until like maybe recently, and like besides like that one time I tried to load up the Skyrim DLC and look into the game a little bit, and then I saw like Minecraft Dungeons, like when they displayed it at E3 about, what was it, 2 years ago, and I
Mm-hmm.
saw that and I was like, okay, this might be the one thing that might actually get me interested in Minecraft.
Hello. My gosh, the gang's all here.
We'll be there.
That's Melby. That's Dallas Dame.
Ah, hello.
Hi. Yeah, no, I'm sitting there and you're talking about doing all this stuff. And I was like, I could probably just hop in. I could probably just hop in there. Start doing stuff too. Not
Me,
like
I'm
I
just
get to go to work.
exploring, looking at all this awesome stuff that everybody created.
Just be careful. There's one building. I just want you to be careful.
Watch
And
out for the tower with the lava in it, because you're gonna die.
I'm at the one tower that like goes all the way up into the sky, above everything.
oh, cool.
That's the cardinal.
Coordinates. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the cardinal. So that you know where. Is it 0, 0?
Yep, it's 0, 0. There's one at 0, 0, and there's one at negative 1,000, negative 1,000, and positive 1,000, positive 1,000. There are those towers on each of the like coordinates. How do you just know what you're gonna build? It's so cool.
Minecraft and Reese's.
Oh my gosh. What's your, so you've said Reese's a few times. Is that like your #1 chocolate?
So here's the thing about that.
Oh.
I can't, I used to love chocolate, and now it's like it's gotten to a point where I can't really eat it as much. Like I feel sick every time I go to eat it, like to the point I puke.
Okay.
Even just eating one slight little piece of chocolate without will have me like puking my guts out.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why. It just does. But for some reason, if it's got something to cover up the taste, like peanut butter, like I can eat it perfectly fine. And I won't feel sick. I don't know, something about the taste of it just not agreeing with me anymore.
I mean, you could have developed an allergy to cacao. That's a thing.
Oh, please no. I hope not.
I mean, I would not want that for you. But I mean, our taste buds and our allergies change like every 7 to 10 years roughly. So it's entirely possible that in your last transition of flavor palette changes and all of that stuff and allergy changes, that's something that your body has said, no, we don't want to do that anymore.
That would absolutely suck, especially considering I'm already lactose intolerant.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another one that happens when you get older, too.
Well, it's like super cool, but also awful at the same time, because if you think about it, it's your body is like, oh, we're developed in a certain way that we don't need this specific type of protein or this specific chemical anymore. Like we really don't need it to function, so we're gonna become intolerant to it. And that's like cool, like if you like science and shit, but it's also just really inconvenient, you know? or like, oh, we just can't break this down anymore. I'm sure the human that is responsible for putting stuff into our belly will just stop eating this thing. And most people just don't know that their body just like doesn't like that thing anymore.
Oh, I do it anyway. It's the
Uh
stupid
huh.
part because like I am I'm like at a point where so I'm getting severely lactose intolerant. So like I have anything dairy, like my body swells up on me, like to the
Oh.
point where so like I
I
have
mean,
start
that's
having
better
breathing
than
issues.
the alternative. I mean, the
Mm.
alternative is that why is there an Enderman in my house?
That I hope that's not the alternative. You fucking drink milk and an Enderman shows up. Aftershock, are you eating
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Get him! Get him, Inuyasha! Get him, Inuyasha!
Oh my
Get him,
gosh.
Inuyasha! Yeah.
Oh,
Good
she
boy.
named her dog Inuyasha, in case you're wondering, in Minecraft.
Just a good boy. He just attacked the Enderman with me. Boy.
So does he like pass out and freaking like, or does he like freaking throw a fit when you tell him to sit?
Yeah.
She has the sassiest.
No, he is the sassiest thing ever. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Tibbers has a clip of him being sassy. Get your butt back in my house.
So normally the AI and like the animals, once you color them and name them and stuff, they'll just like automatically follow you. If they're not like, if you don't put them in a sit position, they'll just like
In fact,
follow
he's
you
outside
around.
the house right now. He's outside the house right now. Get your butt back.
She spent like 30 minutes when she first tamed this wolf. 30 minutes trying to get it to walk through these doors, and it was like, nah. Just,
Like right now, he's being sassy.
I don't know what, me and Westfield watched that clip repeatedly, trying to figure out like, no, it should have followed her here. Like, no, it should have aggroed to her here. And it just like straight up just didn't.
You better sit and stay.
It's so funny.
Oh, he's something else. He literally just followed me outside the house because I forgot to put him back in his sit stay. Bird.
This place is like huge.
What place?
The map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like floating around looking at everything.
It's a fun place. You're gonna like it.
But I want to, I don't know if we have enough time to, by the 23rd or not, but I want, me and Westfield are gonna go, there's an Ender Dragon in Minecraft, and we've never fought it before. And so I think that, he's building, oh gosh, I think he's building like a space so that we can go and fight the Ender Dragon. And anybody who hasn't like fought it or wants to participate can definitely come, because I don't do a lot of like the actual dungeon parts of Minecraft, so it'll be fun. I do a lot of building stuff.
I was also just a harvester builder person. Y'all had a name for me. I don't remember what it was. It was a name y'all gave me in Rust.
It was probably like Dallas Dame the Destroyer.
No. Y'all called me a certain kind of person because I would go and get all the supplies.
Farmer?
Farmer, yeah.
No, you had another name for me. I can't remember what it was. It was something specific to Rust.
I want to play Rust this week so bad, because I haven't had a week where I don't have anything planned for a few days. And I think that this is the first week where I should be able to play Rust.
Assuming we want to get rid of all of this.
Yeah, we're just going to even it out a little bit.
Well, I think part of my goal before I go back to work in December, if I go back to work in December, is to get all my CEUs done for the next I think I've got 2 more years.
Get ready.
But if I can go ahead and get it done now, then I don't have to worry about it. More
I'm dying.
people sitting around doing nothing.
Mrs. Steel Shark. Hi.
And I
Hello,
talked to
you
Terry
wonderful
earlier, and
human.
they've got like a
Thank you for the raid. Sorry.
a slim profile.
How are
treadmill,
you?
Walking
Get
pad
ready.
that they don't use
Ready,
anymore.
ready.
What is happening?
One of their garages, and I'm like, hey, can I buy that from you?
Hi.
He's like, yeah.
Hold on.
cool.
I'm
No
just.
problem.
Oh God. Sorry, I just got raided 3 times in a row. Hello, Mrs. Teal Shark.
Wow.
Mrs. Teal Shark is Teal Shark's other half. And they're fantastic. They do charity work for a hockey club and some other stuff. Like, God, I can't remember the hockey club now because I literally can't think over Minecraft music. Hold on. I'm just disconnecting so I can talk. Miss Teal Shark, no, shut up. Sorry, I'm the worst.
Shout out to this beautiful person
They
right here.
do NHL and they do Knockout City, but there is a specific charity that they do. I think it's like Black Girls Hockey Club or something like that. Let me go look it up because I don't want to not do it justice.
Like for the Blackhawks?
No. It's for Teal Shark. I got a Black Girl Hockey Club. Yeah. Okay, so but I think it's for girls who can't afford to play hockey, or they like help pay for their gear and stuff. And like it's a campaign that like is super geared toward like being against racism in the hockey community, which is freaking dope as fuck. But they do charity streams, and that's super dope. And then they also like sit there and do like when the games are on, they'll sit together and stream watching the live games and like give commentary, and like when there's like scores and stuff, they'll go over the scores, but like they're just like really sports minded and like knowledgeable. So, okay, sponsors young Black girls to be able to play hockey by getting them equipment and travel expenses. They're amazing.
Very
Yes.
cool. Hockey
Also,
is
you're
expensive.
amazing for doing it. But thank you very much for the raid. I'm sweaty. It's been a sweaty kind of day. Also, Westfield and Pariah also raided. So, Westy
Shout
too.
out to this
Out
beautiful,
to this
person,
beautiful
right
person
here.
right here. And
Shout out to this
out
beautiful,
to this
person,
beautiful
right
person
here.
right here. Hello, y'all. How was it? Y'all were trying Lost Ark for the first time. I hope that you are
Pretty.
well.
I popped in on Ryan, and the artwork in that game is pretty.
It looked pretty cool. It looked 10 out of 10 pretty cool. But how was your weekend? How are y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Oh, gosh. I'm literally like
Pariah,
everyone.
about that thing
Which
that we
thing?
have planned.
You talked about that. That's not
I don't
cool
want to
at
say what it
all,
is because a
Aftershock.
certain person is there, so that we're doing
Oh,
that
oh,
thing.
oh, yes I did. Yes I did. Oh, you were so smart. I already did. Yeah, I instantly sent it. Yeah, quick
Right.
send. You're so smart. Thank you guys. Also, thank you guys who know that I do not have a memory and remind me, even
And if
though.
memory serves me correctly, still happy belated birthday, Aftershock.
Oh my god. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Walking away.
Also
Oh,
at
over
like
here.
midnight. I like the very we just did a charity stream for Extra Life this last weekend. It was 25 hours straight marathoning. And at the very beginning of the 24-hour stream, they were making the joke that it was Aftershock's birthday. And it's not his birthday, or wasn't his birthday.
Birthday.
And it carried on throughout the entire stream. Anytime somebody got a win or like something like that, it was just like, oh yeah, happy birthday Aftershock. Hold on, I got you. I got a clip somewhere of it. It's just
That was when we figured
25
out that
hours.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad for us to do that anymore. And that was
Oh, just seeing it. Yeah. Also, yeah, it was 25 hours towards Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We still have the campaign actively going. We have streamers that are going to do the 24 hours over the entire month rather than 24 hours like back to back. We typically do 25 hours on the day of because of daylight savings, and like we ham it out and just do the game day, which is like our go-to thing. It's been pretty cool, but as of right now, give or take more, because we had some wonderful humans still donate today. God, I can't even believe the beginning of the stream was crazy. I'm so thankful, like actually the biddies and the subs and the actual straight donations go directly to sick kids who cannot afford to pay for their treatments, or it's dope. It's really cool. But as of right now, in less than 25 hours of streaming, we made $2,517 as a team. It was pretty cool.
We had a lovely interchange.
But yeah, all the stuff isn't in, and we're still going. Anywhere with Kiki is actually online right now. She's one of our amazing Onsite Gaming team members. She's doing
out to this beautiful person right here.
giveaways, milestone giveaways. She crochets and knits and makes stuff. She's got custom dice bags that she's giving away, mailing to donors. Once she hits certain incentives, she'll roll out and do like giveaways and stuff. And she's doing it with like snacks and Magic the Gathering, like holographic cards. It's super cool. Super cool. And she's killing it. But, and it's also, if you want to know... What the heck? Oh,
Shout out to this beautiful person right here.
this is the Oasis fam who just donated $25 to Extra Live. Ah, Oasis, your beautiful family, your beautiful self. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's to help out. Like, oh, it's so good. Yeah. Also, we've already met some of our own goals. Like, oh man, I'll have to show you what one of my I got a whipped cream pie in my face from my mom. My IRL mom came in and stayed with us played stream mom for the 24-hour stream, because we live in a streamer house. We got 4 streamers that did the 25-hour charity event. So she came over and made brownies and gave us snacks and was just absolutely amazing. So one of my viewer goals was during a specific time getting people to show up and say hi to my mom and thank her for being amazing. I will post the link to her shoving a whipped cream pie in my face. Let me just, yeah, it's actually really dope. So here's the highlight.
What was funny was
and it's in my
watching
kitchen.
her get excited about it, because at first she didn't want to do it, but then
Yeah.
I don't know if you could tell, if you could pick up on her.
Yeah, she got so excited.
She got so excited about shoving this pie in your face. Get out of the way, spider.
She got super dope. Super excited.
It's funny to watch her.
But yeah, thank you for the lurk. You're gonna go grab some dinner. You'll be lurking. I hope you have a great... Thank you. I hope you had a great stream yourself. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community. I super love the Teal Shark community. Mrs. Teal Shark's community. I cannot wait I cannot wait for you to take off. I know your husband's been at it for a little bit, but like, and that you're just like really stepping into it. You are going to skyrocket and do amazing because of how positive and wonderful that you are. I'm so happy for you guys. But seriously, thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us. I can't breathe. It's been so crazy today. Also, Oasis, you're the best. Also, I missed your animal noise. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Hey, Melissa, what's this sound like? Come on.
There you go. Yeah, a baby goat. Are you throwing it in the fire, or what are you doing over there? We don't have any fire over here, do we? No more burning baby goats.
I didn't mean to. Am I forever?
She's still laughing about it.
I know she is. Hide your cats, hide your goats.
I'm never gonna live it down.
No, you're not. Hide your cats, hide your goats.
I earned it.
Hide any furry thing that you love.
And
I didn't mean it.
In the lava.
Of its own kind.
It's
Don't
gonna
forget
die
the
a
cats,
slow,
too.
painful death.
Don't forget the cat.
And
Don't
the
forget
cats, the poor cats.
Also, I just didn't expect them. You put lava down, you don't expect the animals to run into the lava. You would think that they would avoid it.
I love that you think that a computer program animal is going to be smart enough to avoid lava.
It's smart enough to not listen to you whenever it's done. Whenever you're like,
did you set any wolves on fire?
I didn't.
Okay, well there you go.
Not an AR.
Oh, it's just so. The wolves are the smartest thing in the game, I guess. I'm the worst, man.
It's an SMG. And this isn't even.
I guess also, I think one of my favorite parts of the stream, I don't know if you saw it, Melissa, but my mom ran into the door.
My God, that was hysterical. It was like watching you all over again. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I do have a Twitch like clip of I got up to go get something to drink or go get my glasses or something, and I just
glasses.
I just ran straight into the door.
You had
and
your headset on still. Oh, was that a different one?
I don't know. Yeah, I do run in. I am clumsy a lot.
Still have your headset on, but it was wireless. So.
Yeah. That's right. It was wireless.
But my mom did run into the door.
100% into the door.
I just want Westfield and Pariah to get some of their moments on stream. Because they're funny as heck. I've never had some funnier roommates, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, there was one moment, and I can't remember what it was, that Westy got to laughing, and I don't remember why, but he got to giggling so hard.
When he's around Parker and his group of friends, oh yeah.
His giggles are so infectious.
Dude, did you watch the I have a clip of us playing with Aftershock, and it was like you couldn't actually get any like high-end play, high good content because it was just us laughing for an hour. Just the whole time, nothing but jokes and laughing. I was just like, well,
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I love it. Same thing with Mildred sounds good. Like me and Bri just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, there was a game y'all were supposed to be playing and y'all just never really got started. I don't remember what that was either.
Was armed with one, and I took it off.
This poor spider. Well, this is gonna be a pretty cool, like, horse area.
I mean, theoretically, if you're building a racetrack, you can build a warm-up track, you can build an actual track. Theoretically, barns go with racetracks. So it's I mean, it's never ending with the possibilities of what, you know, if
You're just gonna make your own like horse nation over here.
You know it. What did I just pick up? What is that? Oh, I didn't want that.
And for Tibbers, the horse
Yes.
Fire Nation.
Oh,
The Fire Nation is
Fire
attacked.
Nation. Don't come over here and set my track on fire, okay?
Listen, I'm just gonna build out some space and then let you guys do your thing. I will leave it in peace. At least one piece.
And I could find a.
Secretly
you'd
leave
call 'em
the
a
freaking underground
I could
trail
find a
of
recipe
lava
for,
towards
like,
your freaking track.
Dude, I've thought about it. I've thought about doing some cool underground stuff because I made an underground sewage area, and I was like, oh man, what if I just put a bunch of Easter eggs all over the server? So if somebody found it, well, then they would die and lose all of their gear. I better not. Like just make little traps everywhere. Yeah. Even though Paradox is like dead set, he's like, Tibbers, make a trap base. I'm like, this isn't Rust, but it could be.
I mean, technically, if we're all in creator mode, then it's not gonna hurt any of us. So.
It'll hurt your pride for sure.
I mean, that'll happen. Yeah. Let's see, where's the lava?
So the other day, soon to be killer, used like sticky pistons and slime and like cool stuff. I wanna use cool stuff. I wanna do cool stuff.
Looks like somebody already started trying to build an underground cave area in the game.
Just set myself on fire.
Yeah, I'm in an underground cave right now.
Yeah, there's a couple of places that are underground.
That are like cool. Oh, I'm ready for it.
Might have been a scav, actually.
So Aftershock, what would you build? Like, if you had to have a base, would it be like a medieval base or like a modern kind of base? In the forest, in the mountains, in the snow, under the
I feel
water.
like I would take inspiration from like friggin' National Treasure, make like an underground friggin' like Templar treasure.
There you go.
That would be dope. Well, your freaking werewolf like den that you had that was ginormous in ESO was like sick.
I still have it. It's still there. It's not going anywhere. It just don't play anymore.
Yeah.
What was that in?
Elder Scrolls.
Ever
Yeah,
play
sorry, when
Skyrim?
you use abbreviation, sometimes I don't know what games y'all are playing.
Yeah.
Well, if you
So
ever played
it's-
Skyrim, it's basically just Skyrim online.
I like the art of Skyrim. I'm not good at playing any of those games. And I'm afraid I'm one of those that like I wanted as a teenager and stuff like that. Like I absolutely fell in love with the concept and idea of the Final Fantasies, but our household, we were allowed to have one gaming console, and so we went with Sega. That was what we went with at the time, back in
Sega.
Exactly. And so Duck Hunt, all that good fun stuff. And I have a feeling now, especially watching other people play things, that if I'd have ever gotten into Final Fantasy of any kind, that would have been bad. I would have spent way too much time doing.
I think you would have really liked Kingdom Hearts.
Oh no, no, 100%. yeah, as soon as Kingdom Hearts came out, as soon as they did crossovers and all of that, like I would have never come out of my room without
My
playing
brother
that.
is a major Final Fantasy like buff. Like he is. That's all he plays. He plays Final Fantasy 15. He plays Final Fantasy 14. He plays. I think he still plays Final Fantasy 11 still on the Legacy servers. Like,
Nice.
I mean,
um,
it's a beautifully done, game. It's a stunning game, you know. It really, really is. The characters are well done, the art is beautiful, and it just kept getting even more beautiful as they,
Yeah.
created more. And it's just, you know.
Well, you
I
have
have
some
a.
space now, Melissa.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty flat for the most part. I don't know how far out you want to go. But
I'm over here in the corner digging out more to level out some.
I have a story actually that
I'm ready.
revolves around Kingdom
Story
Hearts.
time. Go.
So, all right. So a long time ago, my brother,
Mukashi
when
Mukashi.
Kingdom Hearts 1 first came out, he got it. And this guy that we grew up with, who we also, call our brother, because, like, him and I, we were born in the same hospital. We grew up together. Our
Listen,
parents,
we have so
know
many
each other.
brothers and sisters. That's not funny. We totally get it.
So, they both got Kingdom Hearts, and they were, like, huge Final Fantasy freaks and stuff like that. So, like, they were majorly into Final Fantasy, and then Kingdom Hearts came out, so that was the thing. So, like, they both started playing the game at the same time. They really started getting into it, and then it came down to the arena battles, and it came down to Sephiroth. The major
Okay.
battle of fighting Sephiroth. Okay, so this is
Okay.
like the big bad, hard to kill guy,
Yep.
whatever. So they were both struggling for about 2 weeks trying to kill Sephiroth. Me being a person who's never played one Final Fantasy,
Oh
two Kingdom
no.
Hearts ever in my life, like not one of those games ever. I never even touched those games. Like even never touched like Kingdom Hearts during the time. But I watched my brother play a lot. I would go in his room and watch him play the whole time, and I would just be like, "Stick and move. You need to stick and move. Stick and move." So like
Hmm.
that entire time, he's like getting frustrated while trying to like kill Sephiroth. So he's like, "You think you can do better? Here, take the
Oh
controller,
no.
try, and
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna go make some tea." So I was like, I don't want to play. He goes, "No, no, no. You think you can do better? Go for it." So I was like, "All right, fine." So he goes and makes some tea. He comes back about like no more than about 5 minutes later.
And you've beaten him.
Sephiroth was dead on the ground.
Oh God.
There's a nice little cutscene, and his jaw is just to the ground. I was like, it only took me one try.
No, you didn't.
Ugh.
Eerie, that reminds me of when you beat Bubba at poker.
Yeah. Yeah. My brother my entire life, he's like really been into poker. But the problem is like it's a non-verbal bluffing game, man. Like that's all that it is. There's strategy and luck and knowing what to play and like whatever, but like majority of high level play is just fucking bluffing. And so my brother, who we didn't talk, he didn't hang out with me on a regular, because we were 10 years in age difference. When we played poker, he would get livid. Because one, he couldn't read me, and then two, I'm a lucky son of a bitch. So he would just be like going all in and
Well,
walk
this was
away from
no.
the
I'm like
table.
specifically remembering this tournament that he did, and we were adults. We were adults, and he got mad. He did this poker tournament. I think this was at the old house too.
Uh-huh.
He was doing a tournament for his birthday or something, and it was like $20 buy-ins, and you ended up like winning the whole thing. And he got so mad because he had all his like poker buddies over, and they'd been like doing these Texas Hold'em tournaments for like God knows how
Yeah.
long. And you just come in there and throw your 20 down and whip everybody's ass, and it was just hysterical.
Well, and then the next tournament I brought in all my roommates. I was like, "Hey, it's just a casual thing. Like, let me bring Ryan." Ryan and Colin and Doomer have never played poker before, and Robert's only played like twice, so it'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. So Robert walked away with the winnings.
Yep, Robert won that.
These fucking 15 people who play poker as their like #1 hobby. And I was like,
That was the
sorry.
that was the last time you were invited, right?
Yep. But I'm just like, listen,
my money, so they didn't invite me anymore.
yeah. It's okay. I mean, the thing is, like, it happens. It happens. You just gotta fully expect that the brand new person, or the person who knows nothing, is gonna come in and just sweep every time.
My brother hates when I tell this story every time, and the funny part about it is like, he called up our brother, like, and he's like, Herman did it. He beat Sephiroth, and he's like, no way. He's like, you're lying. He goes, I'm not joking. He beat him, and he only did it in one try, and he was like, there's no way. He doesn't even play the game. I was like,
yeah.
And of course, you were not humble about it at all.
Yeah.
Especially if it's an older brother.
oh,
yeah.
I grew up in a family of competitive gamers, so we had our cousins. We played Mortal Kombat a lot with each other. We compete against each other a lot. Play fighter games a lot. You know, like, even my mom plays Mortal Kombat, so, you know?
Oh.
So, like, you know, we got into a lot of, like, competitive spats, like, you know, like, nothing like, you know, like, any serious arguments or anything like that. I mean, like, you know, just kind of like, you know, friendly,
Lucky.
like, rivalries.
Yeah.
So, like,
ours would turn into freaking.
Ours were violent. It would be Uno, and it was violent.
Tables got turned over. People got slapped across the room. You know, it was good stuff.
Yeah,
my cousins and I
they didn't take it very well.
Where, so, like, they had, like, we had moments where my cousin, like, he was like this major like Madden player or whatever. So like, he did like Madden tournaments downtown and stuff like that. So, you know, and you know, he's like, you know, there's no way you're gonna beat me in Madden, and I beat him several times in Madden.
Oh no.
And there's been times where he's even put money on the line for it, and he's like, you're not gonna beat me this time.
Yeah.
And I was hardly a football player at all when it comes to, like, you know, football video games, but I played football, like, actually, like, in school and stuff like that, but, like, not, like, in video games. So he's just like, no, there's no. He's like, you know nothing about these games. And I'm like, well, I mean, I can try.
I just think, man, give people some space to just try something for the first time, and it'll surprise you. Like,
oh yeah.
You never know if you're
Halo.
naturally. Yeah.
Eerie, especially when Halo first came out, Eerie is a freaking just phenom at playing Halo.
Yeah.
And back, you know, when you had to have split screens and multiple TVs and blah 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 and all that stuff, like, this kid, man, you wanted Eerie on your team every time because she was gonna carry the load and just destroy all, and it was great.
I'm really excited because I haven't played Halo really competitively in quite some time. And it's really upped its game, especially coming to PC. Like, it's just a different game entirely. But Halo,
are you getting
Halo Infinite? Oh, you mean have I had it ordered since pre-order was available? Has it been sitting in my Steam library? Just sitting there like Halo Infinite, as though I can open it
already through the Xbox app
MCC.
on the PC.
Yes.
So, because I got Game Pass, so it's, you know.
Yep. I'm so ready for it, and I hope that it's not trash. That's my only thing. There's a chance, man. There's always a chance that it could just be garbage, or that it just feel awful. Like, I don't know.
It's actually very reminiscent of Halo 2.
I would love that. That's Halo 2 is
As long
my
as it's not
shit.
like
That's
the
my
third
favorite.
one, then it's okay. But
Halo
that third
2
one
was my
great.
thing until they removed clans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Halo 2 is my favorite Halo. But that's just because that was also the time of my life that I needed Halo. Like Halo was for sure like I used to play with Bungie before Bungie, like they used to host tournaments and stuff. And I used to
Yeah.
play like with Bungie, for Bungie on a team that was sponsored by Bungie. And I legitimately had, I'm not a letter writer like type person, but I wrote a letter to the company like pretty early on and was like, hey, I need you to know that like this actively changed my life. Like, y'all, like as a video game actually just like made life worth living, like gave me friendships I never thought I'd have, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's
like,
dope.
Like my friend Dana, for example, remember me promoting her Twitch on my Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I met her through Halo originally, and we actually met at MLG in Secaucus, New Jersey, the Netherlands event back in 2007. So like I got the chance to meet a lot of my friends, like, you know, doing MLG and stuff like that. And
I'm so upset we haven't met yet, IRL.
I know.
I finished the Starbucks.
What the freak?
He's just been quietly building a Starbucks for us. That's fantastic. I love you.
How?
The banter
How?
was stressful, but
Like,
Filling in grass for the racetrack. Hang on, and I'll come look.
Whoa, what the
basically
heck?
the whole like professional gaming scene, like,
I haven't finished it.
introduced me to so many cool people that I absolutely miss playing with, because like I have not played with them since I like left the I haven't played with a lot of them since I left the whole professional gaming scene, because like I just, once I was done, I was like, I'm done. I'm out, and I just stayed away from it, and I just went off and started playing other games, and just hadn't communicated with a lot of them.
Alright, there's McDonald's.
It's
Dang,
done.
look at this! Did y'all come over here and look at Starbucks yet?
You mean am I inside of Starbucks?
Going in this map, I swear I've done like 4 circles around the same area.
Keep going. That's
Oh,
how
I
you know
got you,
where
I got
everything
you.
is. Follow the yellow brick road, that's all I can tell you.
What?
Yeah, there's a yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
I don't
This is so freaking
know. What? Oh, what the? What? How did I? You just teleport me here?
Yeah.
You might have.
This is
That is
kidnapping.
so cool.
I've been abducted.
Hi.
Hello.
I mean,
D-
technically
did-
we are floating, so I guess that would qualify us as aliens. So is abduction really that far out of the realm of possibilities?
I wasn't talking about that kind of abduction, but you know, hey, that works
This
too.
is so unique. I
That is
love this
fantastic. I
sign.
love it. Absolutely.
Also, you
love
did it so fast.
Okay, so how do I go
I mean,
inside? How do I open the door?
You right click it.
Oh.
Nice.
I didn't do anything on the inside because, you know, I'm getting a little tired.
No worries. And listen, you built an entire Starbucks in the time that we were BSing and clearing land to build something that we haven't even started yet. I mean, come on. Give
The only
yourself a-
thing I heard what you guys were talking about was at the end when I was finishing up the tables, which was like about Halo Infinite, I think.
Yes, sir. Are you gonna get it?
I don't play Halo. I mean, my mom used to play a lot of Halo. And that,
Tell your mom I want to play Halo with her. Just be like, this crazy lady from the internet wants to play Halo with you, mom. And see what she says.
You got a Mickey D's with automated doors. I'm done.
Yeah, we do.
yeah. I built that one too. What are you even building over here?
It's just
We're clearing land and going to build a racetrack. Horse track.
She
Oh,
wants a horse racetrack.
No, you want a horse racetrack. And I
I
said you
mean-
could do it over here by me, which is fine, because I like the ponies.
I know, huh?
I can keep all the ponies over here, including the little undead ones.
Or I just heard an invisible Zandy.
But I definitely won't be able to even start on any of this. Or like, I have an ice castle that I really want to build. And I have like my house and stuff I still haven't built. I always start these projects and I'm just like, oh man. But
Did you do that in the last server too?
yeah, on the last server, I think the first thing that I built was I helped build a railroad system, and then I helped build a vault. And then we were like, oh man, we gotta swap servers. And so
you and I were in the process of building Reunion Tower.
yeah, which I still kind of want to do.
I don't disagree with that, but I feel like now that we've got this mode, we can build it a lot better than what we were able to in the last one. We were struggling
Yeah,
in the last one. trying to get
our
the right-
last server was 100% vanilla with no creative mode. I hadn't even played creative mode ever in Minecraft until I got onto this server. Which
What
is...
should I build next?
See,
I
we got a
mean-
Starbucks, we got a McDonald's. I mean, look at
No,
the
I hold on real quick. Have you ever built well, I don't know.
I
Have
want
you
it to be
ever
challenging.
You want it to be hard?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay,
Sunny
okay,
go.
okay.
We need a Sunny go.
No.
that?
No, don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Hold on.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. To go with blue and the the other thing that we have. We need a Sunny go, for sure.
I mean, I think like an ice palace would be cool, but that's not like, I don't know. Hold on. Let me think.
I mean, if you pick anywhere I could put it, like name anywhere I could like put the thing,
I
and
got you.
tell me what to build, I'll build it.
I want one of these, but I don't know how to build it. So I'm going to post it in the Minecraft channel. I think it's very, very hard to do. And it's very, very cool, but I just have no clue where to even like look it up.
I mean, for crying out
What is
loud,
it called?
He literally built a Starbucks.
I don't know.
And
it's just
I have my own world with my friends where I built like SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward's houses. I built the Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial.
Aftershock, you hear that? That's your man to build your national treasure dungeon right there.
He's definitely got talent.
dude, he's so smart.
Very skilled.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling.
So what do you even call this?
I don't know what you call it. I hold on.
Like Elsa's
I'm gonna
Palace or something?
hold on. This doesn't have to be like in ice or anything. I was just saying like I want like a half dome thing. Let me show you. Whoop. Also, my mom says she wants a bowling alley. That's what my mom says, Sergey.
Bowling alley.
Mom wants a bowling alley. I want whatever this is called. One of these big decorative.
What she's having.
Let
Y'all get that reference.
me just go. But it is about that time of night. Because I have to get up for work in the morning. I'm sure that y'all got school and all the crazy coolness. But I will be on at some other point in this week. And a skating rink. Mom, we do have a skating rink. Let me
have
go
a
show
skating
you it.
rink.
I'll show you it.
We have a skating rink and we have a racetrack for the boats over there and polar bears and all the fun stuff.
I love how a skating rink and polar bears go hand in hand.
Well, they're ice things. And they're over there by the skating rink. So, yes.
For Saturday night, if you stream Minecraft, I'll probably get a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Cause you know,
This Saturday?
yes.
That's if I can't get a Rust crew together. That's my I really want to play some Rust this week. So it might just be like a Thursday hype day wipe day or a Friday hype day wipe day. And then so it might not be Saturday. We'll see. I'll
Well,
show you the ice.
I got Wednesday after the movie.
What movie are you going to see?
I don't know yet. I'm just going with my friends. I just go there and pick a movie that looks interesting, and then
Okay. Are you a My
Yeah.
Hero fan?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
My Hero Academia? It's
Is it
an
like a
anime thing.
Anime? Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a friend that is an anime person.
I was like, because My Hero is only in the theaters until Thursday, and then it's going out of the theaters. Oh, hey, there's a hole here. Is there a giant hole here?
All right, let me go see who's online, and we'll see who we can send a raid to.
I feel like my oh dang, screw you,
Oh!
zombie.
Wait, I know exactly who I'm gonna raid. So Anywhere with Kiki, yeah, cause she's doing her, extra live stream right now. So I don't have a choice. I gotta send it to my booty.
You do. And I'm fixing to go put myself to bed with Inuyasha.
Let's go give her some love. All right, I will see you guys this week, and I hope that you have a good start to your week.
Alrighty.
Thank you for playing with me. Also, I'll send you guys the freaking clips that have you guys. That's just it's so funny. I know I sent one to Aftershock earlier, but he was the only one I sent it to. So let's send her some love. I love you. Bye, you guys.